What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Traveling Tempest YouTube channel. So today I would like to talk about mental health in trucking because it is incredibly important. It can be a very isolating job. You can lose a lot of connections, a lot of friends, a lot of family members, things of that nature. And just speaking from experience, it can put some real strain on relationships, whether that be spousal, familial, etc., or even friends. So your mental health doesn't have to, be in the sleeper. It is much more simple than calling folks and checking in on them and things of that nature. But that's definitely one thing you can do. Staying connected to your friends and family on the road. They're a phone call away. I know the schedule can sometimes be a bit unforgiving for one side or the other, but just always do your best to reach out and let them know you care, and hopefully they do the same. A routine can really help with your mental health on the road. Going to sleep at the same time. Sleep is the biggest one. Making sure you take some time out of the day during your 30-minute break, go exercise, or even just sit in silence and enjoy the sounds outside if you have to. It's very important to do those two things as well as many more to make sure that your mental health is going to be something that you can manage well on the road. So, and then finding things you enjoy to do. If you like to read, play some games. Technology is great these days, so you can, really just kind of take a load off your mind, or just really try to escape from the stresses of the day, or your relationships, or just the job in general, because it can be very stressful. Your mental health is important. And if you have any real issues, you should be talking to a professional. There's no stigma, there's no harm in getting better. There's only harm in thinking you have to do it alone, right? We are very social creatures. We're herd animals at the end of the day. And we don't do well in isolation. We don't do well alone. As much as you might want to think you're a lone wolf, I'm sure there's somebody in your life that would beg to differ and still try to make your life better in some way. So that's real important. So we've got a little bit of exercise, find ways to relax, get good sleep, eat good food, try to eat better than the truck stop junk, guys. I know it's hard, but having a plan and trying to stick to it, something I'm personally going through, just to try and be a healthier version of myself. I shouldn't have let myself get as out of control, both health and weight-wise, as I did, and I am slowly getting back to where I want to be. And all this stuff is connected. If your body's doing well, more than likely your mental's doing well. And if it's not, then again, sometimes you need to talk to a professional, or really just be honest with yourself and others about what you're going through, and what they can do to help you, or frankly, what can you do to help yourself? Change your environment, change your change whatever it takes to get to a better mental state. If this job isn't for you or it's too much, then you might need to get out, and that's okay. And yeah, so with that being said, mental health is incredibly important. Don't think you're alone. Get good sleep. Try to establish a routine. Get exercise. I know the schedule can be very, very chaotic, but just try to find your peace in that schedule, guys. Whether that's just taking a moment to yourself on your 30 or before your shift or after your shift or whatever that looks like for you and whatever works best for you. I can't tell you what that is. What works best for me is the routines I've established, getting out, going inside of the truck stop, walking around, using the restroom, just stretching my legs before I get in the seat and drive. Now, I have the luxury of being able to get into a gym basically every other day. So I take advantage of that completely, and that has been a good source of relaxation for me. Yeah, so I've got my diet honed in, and I've kind of showed you guys in the last videos what that looks like. It's rather simple, and I won't go over it again because it's for me, and quite frankly it shouldn't mean anything to you because you have to find what works for you. With that being said, take care of yourselves out there. You only get one life. You want to try and live it the way that you see fit, and I hope that you try to do better for yourself, your mental health, your body, your family, your friends, and most importantly yourself. There's nothing wrong with being on the road and making the money and all that fun stuff. Just don't lose sight of why you're doing it. Purpose is important, discipline is important, and passion is also important. And I believe that those things also have a very great impact on your mental health. So, yeah. Take care of yourselves, and if nobody's told you they love you, I love you. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's kind of hard for me to make these types of videos, just because it feels like it's not as relevant to me, but I do try to make them so it can help somebody out there. And honestly, I could take my own advice and I could be better too. So, but I put in a lot of effort to make sure that my mental health is good. So, and just a lot of frameworks in my mind that tend to make it easier on myself. So, yeah, routine's important. Got this planner on the steering wheel here. And like I said, just been trying to stick to my plan and make these YouTube videos for you guys and try to bring some value to somebody somewhere, because it's a lot of stuff that I didn't know when I first got started, or nobody showed me or talked about or anything. And it's just as important as knowing how to do the job or tying your shoes. It's yeah, it's good to know. So I'll wrap this up because I've been droning on for a while, and I do appreciate your patience as always. I appreciate you watching as always, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Let me know what you want to see next. With that being said, this is Storm, your host with the Traveling Tempest YouTube channel. I hope you have an excellent day. You take care of your mental health, you take care of you, and until next time, peace!